Here's how to make tortilla triangles with 3 different fillings. So the first one I'm going to make is the chicken tortilla triangles. For this, you're going to need some chicken breast. You can use chicken thighs for this, but I find chicken thighs to be too fatty, so I always use chicken breast. You're going to go ahead and season the chicken with some garlic powder, onion powder, some crushed bouillon cubes, paprika, and cayenne pepper. Mix well until the chicken is evenly coated with the spices, and then we're going to go ahead and fry this. For this recipe, you only need about 1 chicken breast split into 2, except you're making a whole lot. I'm using 2 because I plan to use the other ones to make something later, so I'm using this opportunity to fry it all at once. So you're going to pan fry this with just a little oil, and you're going to let this fry for about 5 minutes on each side. You can also grill this in your oven or air fry this in an air fryer. So you're going to pan fry this until it's fully cooked and golden brown, and then you're going to take it off the heat, set it in a plate, cover and allow to rest for about 10 minutes. After the chicken has rested, go ahead and shred it using a fork like this. You can also use your hands or a food processor. After shredding the chicken, set it aside. Next, we're going to get started on the vegetables. For the veggies, we're going to be using cabbage and some carrots. Cut the cabbage thinly like this. You can use as much as you like. And then we're going to wash, peel, and grate the carrot. When that's done, you're going to add all the ingredients in a wide bowl. Here I have the thinly sliced cabbage, the carrots, and then I'm going to add the chicken. Next, you're going to add the sauce that's going to hold it all together. So here I have hot sauce. If you don't have hot sauce, you can simply replace with dried pepper and a little squeeze of lemon juice. I've also added some mayonnaise and ketchup. Give this a good mix until it all comes together and then set aside. Next, you're going to cut the tortilla wraps down the middle to give you 2 equal semicircles. You can cut all the tortilla wraps at once like this. Next, fold the tortilla wrap into a triangle like this. I'm going to seal the edges with a mix of flour and water. Make sure you pinch all the edges so it closes completely. Next, add in the filling, making sure you don't add it all the way to the top so you can leave space for closing. To seal it, you're going to go in with the same flour and water paste. Just put a little amount on the edges and pinch until it closes. Do the same for the rest, and then we're going to go ahead and fry. You can fry this in hot oil for about 3 to 5 minutes. The tortilla shells do not take too long to fry. You can also air fry this or bake in an oven. If you're frying, fry on medium heat, flip and then let the other side fry. The whole process should take about 5 minutes. When it's golden brown like this, take it off the heat. Immediately transfer to a plate or bowl lined with paper towel to get all the excess oil off. And with that, your super easy chicken tortilla triangles are ready. To make the beef tortilla triangles, you're going to heat up a little oil, then add some chopped onions and garlic. Fry this for about 1 to 2 minutes until the onion is fragrant. Next, add some ground beef or minced beef. If you don't have minced beef, you can simply make yours by adding boneless beef to a strong blender or a food processor and blend. Break the ground beef until it forms smaller crumbs, and next I'm going to season this with some chicken bouillon, pepper and salt. Next, I'm going to fry this for about 5 minutes until the beef is no longer pink. Next, I'm going to add some diced green and red bell pepper for color and flavor. I'll fry this for an additional 1 to 2 minutes and I'm going to take this off the heat. If you notice that your filling is too oily at this stage, you can simply blot off the excess oil with a paper towel. Transfer the filling to a wide plate and I'm just gonna spread this around so it cools down faster. Next, add some mozzarella cheese to the filling. This is completely optional, but it really adds a lot to the dish. I'll give this a proper mix and then let it cool down. It's okay if you notice that the mozzarella cheese starts to melt, that's fine. It's still gonna melt when we fry it. Next, get the tortilla wrap and we're going to fold this the same way as the first video. So you're going to make this into a triangle, pinch the bottom tightly and seal the edges with a flour and water paste. Add a generous amount of the filling, but make sure you don't fill all the way to the top so it can close properly. Again, seal the top with the water and flour mixture, then pinch. Depending on the thickness of the tortilla wrap, you may need to do this 2 or 3 times. For the beef, I'm going to use my air fryer to cook this. I'll air fry this for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's golden brown. The air fried ones do not come out as golden brown as the ones fried in oil, but it does give it a crispier texture, which we love. And you can use your oven to bake this to achieve the same result. The last tortilla triangle filling is the fish, which is my personal favorite. For this, you're going to season some fish. Here I'm using mackerel and I've seasoned this with some onion, salt and crushed chicken cubes. I'll allow this boil for about 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, the fish should be fully cooked. I'll take this off the heat and I'm going to go ahead and debone the fish. After deboning, I'm just going to mash the fish with a fork. You can also do this with your hands or using a food processor. But mashing by hand is always better because you're most likely going to find all the bones that you missed when deboning. After mashing, set the fish aside. Next, I'll heat up a little bit of oil. I'm using vegetable oil, but you can use any oil of your choice. Next, I'll add some chopped onions and pepper. Here I have a mix of Scotch bonnet pepper, which is really spicy, and bell pepper to kind of cool that heat down. I'll fry this for a few minutes and I'm going to season this with a little chicken cube and salt. Fry for an additional 2 to 3 minutes and next I'm going to add the fish. I'll stir fry the fish for a few minutes until it's a bit brown and crispy. At this point you can taste it and adjust the seasoning if needed. Take this off heat and I'm going to let this cool down in a wide plate. While it's cooling, you can go ahead and make the sealing paste. For the sealing paste, you only need 2 ingredients, which is flour, you can use any type of flour, and water. Mix this until it forms a paste. Next, get the tortilla wrap and split down the middle. The tortilla wrap I'm using is the medium size. I forgot to get the exact size, but it should be about 6 or 8 inches. Same process, fold into a triangle, seal with the flour paste, add the filling, seal the top with the same flour paste and repeat. And I'd really like to know which of these 3 you'd like to try or if you have a favorite. So let me know by commenting chicken, beef or fish. Deep fry or shallow fry this in oil on medium heat. Like I mentioned earlier, you can air fry this or bake. If you're fit fam or you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to eat healthier, of course you want to go with the air frying or baked method. Either way you choose, it's going to come out great. Let me know what you think about this recipe, and if you have any questions about this, please feel free to leave me a comment or send me a DM on my Instagram page. I'll be more than happy to help you. Please like, share or engage with this post. It always goes a long way to help the channel. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.